In 2022, Canada passed Bill C-21, effectively halting the transfer, purchase, and inheritance of handguns across the country. The domestic market came to a complete standstill. But buried deep within that legislation is a narrow corridor that keeps a specific pathway open for citizens. Section 97.1 provides an explicit exemption for individuals who meet criteria set by a provincial or national sports shooting governing body. This clause exists specifically to protect those participating in handgun disciplines recognized by the International Olympic Committee or the International Paralympic Committee. This pathway is not reserved for elite high-performance athletes. Any citizen with the documented intent to train in the sport can legally walk through this corridor. In British Columbia, the designated provincial gatekeeper for this process is the BC Target Sports Association. They hold the authority to issue the necessary exemption letters. To even begin the process, an applicant must hold an active restricted possession and acquisition license and maintain a current membership with the BCTSA. From there, you have to select a qualifying Olympic or Paralympic program. For most applicants looking to train under this exemption, that means selecting the 25-meter pistol discipline. When filling out the application, the Chief Firearms Officer expects to see your intent to train, compete, or coach. You only need to check one of those boxes, and there is absolutely no requirement for current proficiency or competitive ranking. Securing this letter gives you the legal right to purchase a restricted firearm, but it does not solve the immediate physical hurdle, finding a handgun on heavily depleted Canadian store shelves. Retail stock for handguns in Canada is virtually non-existent. The BCTSA explicitly warns its members that BC is not Texas. You must physically locate a specific handgun to purchase before you even ask for an exemption letter. They will instantly deny applications that include a shopping list of potential options. You have to commit to one exact make and model. That specific model must also meet strict mechanical criteria. First, the firearm must be chambered exclusively in .22 long rifle caliber. Second, the barrel length must be at least 4.17 inches, or 106 millimeters. The GSG 1911 in 22LR is a standard example of a platform that checks both of those boxes while remaining relatively affordable. Because domestic retailers cannot supply these specific compliant models, buyers are forced to look south and build a cross-border pipeline. Sourcing a firearm directly from the United States is currently the only reliable way to bypass those empty shelves. To do this legally, buyers utilize specialized importers like IRUNGUNS, who hold operating licenses in both countries and facilitate the entire transfer. The importer takes your approved BCTSA exemption letter and uses it to satisfy the strict export protocols required by Global Affairs Canada. They also physically handle the customs clearance with the Canada Border Services Agency, ensuring that any extended magazines included with the purchase are legally pinned to a maximum of 10 rounds. The importer acts as the vital bridge, connecting your provincial legal exemption with the massive physical inventory available in the U.S. market. Once the firearm is legally in the country, there is one final administrative hurdle. You wait for the RCMP Firearms Center, acting on behalf of the Chief Firearms Officer, to officially request a copy of your exemption letter. When the RCMP matches the exact make and model listed on your U.S. import invoice with the details on your BCTSA letter, they trigger the official transfer approval. You will then receive your registration certificates via email and standard mail, shortly followed by the physical delivery of your .22 caliber handgun. Navigating both the legal bureaucracy and the logistical supply shortage is a complex task, but mastering this dual process is how citizens can keep the legacy of Olympic target shooting alive in Canada. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.